Tom Lee, STUFFDarran Rowe's method to combat that is through mindfulness for dogs, which helps balance the stress levels. A canine behaviorist is hoping to reduce the merry-go-round of rehoming rescue dogs by introducing them to mindfulness. Around 40 to 50% of rehomed dogs find themselves needing another new home within 6 months, so Cambridge dog whisperer Darren Rowe is attempting to lower that statistic. Trauma is a huge thing with rescue dogs because they are either welfare cases, or they could be homeless through separation due to the likes of their owner dying. Tom Lee, STUFFDarran Rowe trains rescue dogs through mindfulness for dogs. That is a huge thing for a dog, so there is an awful lot of problems the dogs come with, and those stresses and traumas come out like jumping up or biting. Rowe's method to combat that is through mindfulness for dogs, which helps balance the stress levels. Mindfulness in people is when you are present in that moment, but we never do that with dogs. We are always thinking about something else, and when our brain is wired and going all over the place, so will the dogs. It's the whole thing of not screaming and shouting at dogs to get them back. Tom Lee, trauma is a huge thing with rescue dogs because they are either welfare cases, or they could be homeless through separation due to the likes of their owner dying. I am a real visualizer, so it's really teaching the owner to visualize the end result they want, and then the dog has a chance of understanding and getting to the end result. If we don't understand what we want from the dog, then they've got no chance, Rowe admits. The training is a combination of results by training the dog's owner as well as the dog. If the client brings a dog in which is jumping up on people, then I want to teach the dog to make the choice to lie down when they want something, which Rowe can generally achieve within a couple of sessions. Tom Lee, STUFFDarran Rowe said a lot of the work came down to training the dog's owners. It starts off as dog training, but ends up being human and dog training. And then what I do is get the dogs to ignore the humans in terms of their emotions so the dog can calm down even if the human is crazy, because it's a stressful world and the dogs in their own way try and deal with it. Rowe admits with a rescue dog, owners don't really know what the dog's history is. Most of the time if you were to write down what actually happened to them, nobody would actually want to adopt them. Tom Lee, Ginger and Lala are Rowe's own dogs. He said behaviors can take about 6 months to come out. If you are a dog and you have a new home, you are going to be on best behavior at the beginning, and then they begin to relax and feel more comfortable, and those behavioral problems start to come out. 6 months, so if you hit the problem at the beginning, they don't come out, but I would say every rescue dog will have an issue at some point. The Second Chance for Life campaign receives public donations, which Rowe uses for behavior sessions for rescue dogs, at a discounted rate.